Welcome to another edition of our features and functions guide. This is the 2023 Kia Soul. Trim level is the EX. Has a push button start, so you have a keyless key fob. Automatic start. Just lock it a couple times. Hold this button in for 2 to 3 seconds. The vehicle will start. Lock up top, unlock down low, and then your horn and lights right there. And to go over the power seating for the driver, this will push the seat forward as well as back. Lift the seat up and push the seat back down. This one in the middle is for the back there. You can push that forward or backward. And then this circular one here is for the lumbar support. Might not really see that too well, but that'll adjust your lumbar support there. Down low here, this is for your gas cap on the driver's side. And over here on the driver's side door is where you have all your window settings, child lock. You can unlock the vehicle. You have your mirror left, right there. Over here, next to the steering wheel, is where you have, this is the brightness for this screen right here. As you can see, illumination going up and down. You can adjust the brightness there for this digital screen in front of you. And then this is your traction control. You can turn that off if you'd like. It's always on, but you can turn it off. Now this button here, the little arrow off, this is what's called idle stop and go. So when you're stopped in traffic, the engine can shut off. And that's just like an economy saver, a gas saving mode. So you can turn that off. It's off when when that light's on, that's how you know it's off. And then you have your camera here, which is your rear camera. You can go to that while you're in park or in drive if you'd like. Anytime you're in reverse, that's gonna pop up on the screen here, but I pressed that button and it just showed the camera. And down low here as well is where you have your fuse box, and then there's a little lever down there that is for the hood. All right, let's go over the steering wheel now. Over here on the left side is where you have your Bluetooth, your voice recognition. You have some radio settings as well for the volume. You can change the stations. You can change AM, FM, Sirius radio using this knob here. Go up or down, that'll change. And then this is for the volume, up, down. Voice recognition is up here. Mode, now both mode and this start button, I'll click one of these and I'll show you what happens. So mode, and then this just showed up here on the screen. Now these are like two favorite buttons. You can set whatever you'd like when you hit that button. So you have Bluetooth audio, phone projection, sounds of nature, USB music, FM, AM, Sirius. So I'll click this here. I'll go back home and then I'll hit this mode button again. And that's gonna change you to your Sirius radio. And then let me go to favorite. I'll do the same thing. See, nothing is selected right now for the custom steering wheel button for that star on the steering wheel. I'll go to map. Let's do map. All right, we got that clicked. I'll go home. Got the main screen there. I'll hit the star button again. And the map just showed up. So you can set a couple favorites there, which is nice to, whatever fits best for you. You can adjust that however you'd like. All right, we got that there. Over to the right side, this is where you have your cruise control settings. So cruise control up here, you can set the speed here, decrease the speed. You can also turn it off using this button. This button here on the left side with the steering wheel and the lanes, that's your lane keeping assist. That feature will steer you back to the center of the lane if you drive on a line or over a line. And then you have this little page up here. Now what that does is changes what you see in this cluster here in the middle, and then you can use the OK button up and down to toggle between each menu. Trip info, drive info, there's a compass, tire pressure. Just to go over this digital display a little bit, left side you have your digital miles per hour, your fuel level. Over on the right side you have your RPMs. Up top, that 369 miles, that's your estimated distance till empty. Down low in the bottom right corner is where you can see 16 miles. That's how many miles are on the vehicle. You can see the temperature outside. A couple of those icons or features that are either on or off. So your idle stop and go is on. That's where you see that little A in the bottom right. And then your lane safety features. It's on, but it's not active right now. So when that's active, maybe, you know, when you get on a line, that's gonna light up green. And then this also has an intelligent speed limit assist. It's sort of hard to see, but in that bottom left corner, that little square rectangle, based on the navigation system, you know, when you're driving on a particular road, it knows the speed limit and it's going to show up right there, whether it's, you know, 35, 45 miles per hour. Right over here next to the driver on the right side is where you have your shifter, your e-brakes right here. You have your heated front seats on the EX trim level. 2 levels of that for both the driver and the passenger. There are drive modes on this EX Soul, normal and sport. I can press that. You can do this while you're driving, while you're in park. Normal is just a very basic standard driving mode, very comfortable ride. And then sport is just some increased acceleration, so when you really step on the gas, it's gonna react quicker. It's gonna shift quicker. And it also kind of changes the color there too, so you can see the difference between the two, which is pretty nice. You have your start stop button here for the engine. Down here is your charging station, a 12-volt port on the left side there. USB in the middle is for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have to be plugged in for that. That will also charge your phone at the same time as well. And then you have a USB-C port over on the right side just for charging. And then up top, you have a wireless charging pad. Now this little button over here on the right side, that backwards P, that'll light up orange, and that'll indicate that your phone is charging. All right, you have your climate controls right here. You can sync these two, you can unsync them. They're synced right now, so you see them changing at the same time. But that's how you adjust your temperature. You turn it off. I'll turn it back on. Defrosters up there. Fans, you can go up or down. Air circulation for the back. And then this will change the mode over here as well. You have your hazards. And then you have this beautiful 10.25-inch touchscreen right up here. Couple slides of it there. We already went to our map and navigation. You also have a couple buttons down here, map, navigation, instead of scrolling through here. You have your seeking and tracking. Again, you have another favorites button right there. Radio media setup. Volume controls on the left side, as well as power if you want to turn off the radio real quick. Seeking and tuning, you can do that with the right knob as well. We'll go into here, I'll show you the map again. You can just quick press that there. And then your navigation menu, this is where you're going to do all of your searching. You can set a couple favorites, homework, search for Kia dealerships, check out traffic. Now to save a favorite is you click one of those buttons down there. You're going to search, you know, your home address. And once you officially search that, it's going to save it in spot of home, work, or any of those other favorites over there as well. Phone for your Bluetooth, phone projections, your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice memo, climate settings, valet mode. What that does is, so if you ever hand off your keys to valet, you can activate this valet mode and it locks your center console, your glove compartment, which is an awesome feature. Quiet mode only plays the music up in the front seats and not in the back. HD radio data. Again, you can check traffic, Doppler radar, you can check fuel prices, which is pretty nice. Kind of show you that a little bit. All closest stations, prices, your radio media for, you know, if you're using Bluetooth audio, playing music through your phone. and then some setup. Kind of can go more in depth of vehicle settings, navigation. You can adjust the sound, display, the screen layout. Just some things you can change there. I'll go into vehicle. Now this is where you can adjust your driver assistance, your safety technology. So you can see here, you got your speed limit assist there, driver attention warning, driving safety, parking safety. Let me go into driver attention warning. So this has leading vehicle departure alert, so it alerts the driver during a stop when the leading vehicle in front of it departs. That's turned on. You can turn that off if you'd like, but that check mark indicates that it's on. And then over on the left side here, this is where you can adjust everything else. I'll go into speed limit assist, speed limit warning. You can kind of scroll down. You can turn that function off if you'd like. So this gives you the flexibility to adjust some of these features to, you know, whatever works best for you and however you like these features to work. I'll go back. General, this is where you can update the system here. You just press that button down there, because this is practically like a computer. It's going to need software updates every once in a while. Date and time if you want to change the time. Adjust it for daylight savings. You can change the language, adjust the keyboard if you need to. And then over here on the next slide, notification settings, user manual, Kia Connect. That's Kia's app. It's called Kia Access. You have the ability to have remote start, set up your climate control, lock and unlock your car doors, check vehicle diagnostics, maintenance schedule, all that good stuff, all from an app. Now, if we haven't set that up for you already, the way you do that is you go into Kia Connect settings. You basically create an account on the app, through the app, and then it gives you a passcode, and then once you activate it here, activate service, it's going to give you the option to put in a code, and then your service will be good to go. You get that for a year free, which is awesome. It's a great feature to have. Now, above the driver, this is where you have your sunglass compartment, lights. Click those. You have this button for the both of them. The one on the right side is for when a door opens, your lights will turn on, and you have your sunroof here in the center. Manual sunshade, have that there. I'm not going to open it fully because it's a bit of a rainy day here, but it's very easy to use. You just push it back, that'll open it up, and forward will close it. You have your rear view mirror, Kia Connect settings. On the right side, you have a 911 call in case you're in an accident or anything like that. You can just click that, it'll press. You can go to some more info here. All right, and the way to open this trunk here, tailgate, there's a button on the right side of the camera, right here, this little strip. That's how you open that up. And then, nice and easy to pull it back down, is you have this little handle. You can almost just like throw it. All right, and we've got a cover here on this model. You also have a 60-40 split for these seats here in the back. I'll show you that on each side, kind of on the shoulder. You have those little levers there. I'll come around here and show you how that works. Very easy to use. If you ever want to bring these seats down, I just pull that there and they go down nice and easy, and then, you know, just push them back up there. All right. This model comes with floor mats. You also have underneath here spare tire and your kit. That is underneath there.